For nearly 70 years, our company has been built by men and women who came to work every day and wondered, what if I do something nobody's ever done before? And people who stood alongside them and answered, let's find out. Growth, it's everybody's business. Who came together from across this company, across divisions, across specialties, from diverse backgrounds with different skills. We brought them together in teams and gave each one 100 days to create something, to break the mold, to test an idea, to refine a process, to dream. We gave them the support and the ability to get it done, and then we got out of their way. Here's what happened in the first 100 days.
Well, we had a lot of skepticism.
They were skeptical.
No way. When they gave us Horizon 1, I'm like, you want us to do what?
You want me to do what? I was like, I'm not a team leader.
That's my initial reaction. Fear. Yeah.
It's not so much rush as much as just don't let that project sit. Pick it up, do your part on it, and then pass it on to the next person. Every meeting was important, every conversation was important, and no one was shy about pulling members in and little impromptu discussion.
We made the decisions. We basically had carte blanche to do whatever we wanted, and that was a good feeling. That helped with the morale. That helped with the motivation.
We had a mid-project review where we got to sit down and hear the other teams. I got the impression as I watched the different presentations that the more challenging the goal or the more challenging the problem, the better the team did with it.
The only failure I think that we probably could have come up against was just not taking action at the get-go. That would have been the worst thing to do.
It gives someone a chance to step up and say, you know what, I had an idea for how to do it. For once, I'm not just going to follow the process for how I know I should do it. I'm going to step out of the box and I'm going to come up with my own creative ways to get to the end goal, even if it's not in the straight line.
If you pick the people that have a high level of enthusiasm, and that can be in any function or at any level, that they can be valuable members of this process and this team, and that we can really use those resources in ways that we never would have thought to use them before.
Working with folks that you don't normally work with, the beauty in that is that there are things that they thought of that we would never really have thought.
Sales couldn't do this on its own. Marketing couldn't. Logistics couldn't. Manufacturing. We really need to pull it all in and have them working together.
It wasn't that you're from marketing or you're from engineering or you're from distribution. It was like we are here for one purpose, and that is to launch a new product. And that was one really neat thing to see the team come together. People did jobs that weren't traditionally theirs. They helped each other, supported each other, and whenever something needed to get done, you always knew there was someone next in line on the team that was going to help out.
And we did a lot of cheerleading. We could see if one individual had a lot going on that day. You could see, you could sense that, so you kind of went over and then said, hey, what can I do to help?
The results were truly spectacular. They exceeded my expectations by a long shot.
Don had this project by himself. What he did would probably taken him a year and a half to do, and now we have a process that took us 100 days.
You know, generally in medical, it's a project at a time. We're doing 4 at once. So I'm awfully proud of it.
7 new customers, nearly $200,000 in sales. That's all new. That's all. We never had it before.
We have a new product, completely new process, new materials, new way of making it.
In total dollars, we'll probably see an additional $1 to $1.5 million in sales this year.
Actually, $325,000 in new sales. We doubled or nearly doubled our goal.
For me, it was I was almost looking for a bottle of champagne to spray everywhere. It was so exhilarating.
These are just a few of the men and women of Avery Dennison who took 100 days and reminded us what creativity, dedication, and teamwork can accomplish. Now it's our turn to capture the innovative flame, to dream of ideas unseen, to answer the question, what if? Growth, it's everybody's business.